Welcome back to this week's episode of On the Clock. This week, we've got Dan McAllister joining us. Dan, how are you doing?
I'm great, Alana, and thanks for having me on the show today.
Living through COVID-19, it's hard really looking for those positives or those silver linings, so to speak. But, you know, having worked through COVID-19 and going through the motions, what would you say have been really those silver linings or biggest lessons learned for you and how they've maybe changed the way you deal with security and go about your job?
Yeah, Alana, it's been a strange time. I can't speak for everybody in the security community, but I think everybody would recognize this is probably one of the most difficult years the security industry has had. We're recognized as frontline responders, right, as essential service workers. And a lot of us have been treating that anxiety of needing to be at work, but also taking care of our people and our property. CF Toronto Eaton Centre is one of the biggest shopping centers in North America. It's a natural gathering space, a popular hub for many commuters, connected to 2 subway stations. From shoppers to clients to retail staff to commuters and tourists, it's typically a very, very busy property. Are we seeing that with the traffic right now? No. But from lessons, yeah, we have a couple particular lessons and learnings that have really come out of this. First, everyone, regardless of position, has their own anxieties and situations outside work. We're all human. Being on the front line created a lot of additional anxieties for people. The pandemic touched everyone. Respecting this was really the key learning. Working together to ensure that we could do what we could as a company to address the anxieties at work in order to lessen the impact at home. Making our employees feel safe and knowledgeable went a long way to help them out with this. I think another one, Alana, would kind of be, and we touched on this kind of in our conversations earlier prior to officially starting the interview, was security is often viewed as enforcement. It is a large component of the job at times, but with the stresses of our guests, our tenants, our staff, never has a time been more apparent for security to engage with empathy and act as educational ambassadors rather than the perceived stereotypical muscle. Our team has really embraced their role and their part in this, so we're really proud of that. And then, Alana, I guess I could say as a security community, there's been no perfect playbook for COVID-19 or it's been a unique pandemic all on its own. It's not H1N1, it's not SARS, it's been unique. No plan can just be black or white. It has to be gray. It has to be flexible and adoptable. The world has changed. We need to adopt lessons learned from this and be able to share and apply best practices together for when the next time comes that we'll be prepared and in a better situation than what we are now.
And thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and chat with me for On the Clock. I really enjoyed getting to know you and to learn more about how the Eaton Centre is tackling COVID-19. And I really do hope that you are staying healthy and safe and that you are doing well.
Alana, thank you so much for having me today. And it's great to hear that you're doing well and that everyone's safe at home. My family, all of us are doing well, and I appreciate you taking the time with me today.